what I'm about to do or shoot, I feel like I own, in just this one outing, I need to do basically 3 different videos. But to do these 3 different videos, I must explain what I'm going to now call Mountain Man's Wakey Mathematics. And the title of it will be How 1 + 1 = 3. So to start with, this here, and let's pop it open, confirm it's clear, is a custom built New England firearm. And when I say custom built, the barrel is custom. New England firearm in .35 Whelen. To be custom, I have to tell the story that at the time, New England Firearms was in and freshly into building these guys for about $165. But what they didn't make was .35 Whelen. So I reached out to them, you know, in my normal way, phone call direct, because I talk a heck of a lot better than I can write, and asked them if they would ever build a .35 Whelen. And after an hour or so of talking, they said, on no uncertain terms will we ever build a .35 Whelen. Period. Unless you order a lot of 500. Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't going to happen. So my solution to build this was simply to get a 30-06. Or should I better say, 2 30-06s, and I took and rebored the other one and for 35 caliber and neck dreamed it, and it has hand cut rifling in it at a 1 in 16 twist, which is what I wanted. And it took some time and work, but it is the only New England Firearms action I have that only fits a single barrel. And this is this only barrel that will fit on this because of fitting. That being said, I got this thing up and going, and I got it built, got to the range, went and worked with a couple of bullets I wanted, and came up with a load that was 3 shot groups, 4 shot groups with touching accuracy. I mean, I could literally run those groups and every bullet would touch. That's back in my olden days. And I was happy and excited, and I ran down and told a friend about that and showed him the stuff, another custom hand loader that I knew. He was like, that's pretty good work. It looks good. About 35 days later, he invites me over to the house and says, you got to come over to the house. I got something to show you. And I know, okay. Wasn't like it was a big trip. I ran down there, and he opened up a American Hunter. I believe it was American Hunter, which is an NRA publication. Opened up the book and showed me an ad for a New England Firearms, or Harrington Richards 1871 Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation Banquet limited edition, 1 of 500 available, with a full 26-inch barrel and in .35 Whelen, 1 in 16 twist, no less. And I was like, well, them son of a... Now, that being said, I'm a .35 Whelen nut. At that time that I built this one, I can exactly show you why I built this one and why I prefer these little guys. Is this one the simple little fact is I can put this, and if I can get this hat to go underneath, this little guy goes with me. When you're talking back up in the high country, that's kind of a convenient thing. If you're in the swamplands of the east, that's really convenient. So you now know why I built it. Well, at the time, This would have been my third 35 Whelen. At that time I had a Ruger 77 and a Remington Classic 700 as well. So I didn't necessarily have to build this, I wanted it. But once I had found out about the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation Banquet rifle, I had to have one, because one, it had a longer barrel, and two, it was a really nice looking setup. So fast forward a year and a half ago of trying to find one at the right time, at the right price, with a little money in my pocket. About a year and a half ago, I completed this set with 1 in 500 genuine Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation limited edition. And I don't know if you can tell, it's dusty. It's been sitting in the corner in my living room. So I can admire what I finally found. It's not perfect condition. There's a couple of dings and dents in it here. But I don't believe it was ever really fired by the evidence I've seen. It just kind of got knocked around, some of it even by me. But if you wouldn't mind, Liz, see if you can get a couple close-ups. Scan that bugger. See? Dinging it. You got it? Without me hollering at that guy?
Go ahead.
So, the reason I'm here today is this original one that I built. Oh, I'm not putting that there. That could be an accident waiting to happen. The original 35 Whelen I built has taken a couple of small elk, some mule deer, whitetail, and maybe a half a dozen pronghorn. And I could talk about the ballistics on all you want, but the original 30-06 that I bought back then is set up with a Cabela scope. Don't know how well it will do. It's supposed to be, yeah, it's bullet compensating to the caliber, supposedly. And I never sighted this thing in. I mean, we're talking 80s. Never sighted this thing in. And of course, the new Whelen back here, I've never sighted it in. So today my specific is to set up and sight that in.